Donald Trump's campaign made a very weird move towards the end of last week that, of course, stretched into this week. And it was this. His campaign decided to spend thousands and thousands of dollars running ads in the state of Florida. But that's actually not even accurate, because it wasn't just in the state of Florida. It's not like they're trying to run ads from, the Panhandle all the way down to the Keys and saying that, hey, vote Trump because he's only 4 points ahead in the Florida polls. No. They only ran the ads in West Palm Beach, where Donald Trump lives. So they're already in a deeply Republican area that's going to vote for Trump. So they're not really reaching out to swing voters. They just decided to burn their money running ads in Donald Trump's home, which of course has left many political strategists scratching their heads as to why Donald Trump would do this. And the only conclusion that they have come to is that Donald Trump bought ads in his little hometown there just so that he could see himself on TV. Now, as I said, polls in Florida have tightened a little bit, but Donald Trump is still 4 points ahead of Kamala Harris. And that is, of course, according to polls that came out Tuesday morning. So he's really not in any danger of losing the state of Florida right now. But even if he were in danger of losing the state of Florida and you wanted to run ads to make sure you don't lose it, you would run them all over the state. Florida's a big state. West Palm Beach is a tiny, tiny dot in a very large, very populous state. So the only possible conclusion here is that Donald Trump picked his home to run these ads because he wants to see himself on TV. I know it sounds totally bonkers, but that has to be the only explanation. Let me read you this. The ads target a region near Trump's social club that NBC News political reporter Matt Dixon described as the former president's really expensive home media market. If this isn't just the tip of a larger buy, Trump better be seated in front of his favorite show at just the right time to see the ad. If this does not grow, it might be to show the candidate he is on TV in his home. Bulwark reporter Mark Caputo said, quote, Trump is in little danger of losing Florida, but his staff is in great danger of incurring his wrath if he and his Palm Beach pals don't see his ads at Mar-a-Lago. Then, of course, National Security Attorney Bradley Moss simply said, why not just set the money on fire? So Donald Trump could be, if these people, are correct with this, there's a chance he might be doing this just so that his friends down there in Palm Beach can see like, oh, well, there he is on TV. He's obviously campaigning. Maybe it'll shut up your friends. Maybe it'll shut up some of your wealthy friend donors down there in your little city. Or maybe it is just something as stupid as Donald Trump wants to be able to turn on the TV, and when the commercials come on, he's like, hey, look at that. That's me. That's me up there on the TV, guys. Look at that. This is the saddest thing I've ever had to report on. And I've done segments in the past where I've almost been moved to tears because the subject was so sad, but I don't think I've ever had to discuss anything as pathetic as Donald Trump burning through his own campaign cash, in a state he's not going to lose just so he can see himself on TV. He is losing, by the way, in every single swing state right now, with the exception of Nevada. He still, I think, has a 1 or 2 point lead in Nevada, but every other swing state, he is either tied, as in Georgia, or losing. In fact, Georgia's the only one he's tied. He's losing the others, okay? North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, New Mexico, Arizona. He's losing. He could be spending his money in any of those states to make up the ground he has lost. And instead, he's spending his money so that he can see himself on TV in between commercials for Fox and Friends. That is genuinely the most pathetic thing I've ever had to report on. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and Make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.